Switch gears and talk about the amazing eye support product, and I know we only have 10 or 11 minutes here. I do want to say though, for all of our viewers who are watching, you know, one of the biggest questions that I get asked typically is, so what's this person like behind the scenes, or what's that person like to work with? Folks, I do want everybody to know, and not to kind of put Andrew in an awkward position while he's on the phone, but Mr. Andrew Lessman is everything that you would imagine him to be in terms of truly caring and being a perfectionist. Andrew will not do it unless it is right. And that's why, and I say it with great pride, it's easy and wonderful for me to do these shows with you, Andrew, because I know what you put into these things. And so I can stand here a little bit taller with such confidence, knowing that what you are sending to our customers is quite simply the best in the world.
Well, that's incredibly kind of you to say, but that's our commitment. That's always been my commitment. That's why, unlike other companies, we don't let anyone else make our products for us. We make everything, and we make it in a way where, in terms of the Ultimate Eye formula, lutein and zeaxanthin, your eyes can't be healthy without focusing on lutein and zeaxanthin, the carotenoids that are present in the green leafy vegetables that unfortunately most of us as Americans, we don't eat adequately, but I've been talking about lutein and zeaxanthin for probably almost 20 years. Wow. They've only recently been adopted by other companies, but once again, like so many of my products, coenzyme Q10, I've been talking about coenzyme Q10 for 33 years. Most companies discovered it in the last 10 years because we pay attention to the science and respect the clinical studies. You have an opportunity to do better things for yourself because we are paying attention to the science on your behalf.
Well, this is actually a product I only just started taking, which is I was excited for to feature it as host pick tonight. I was with Andrew in Las Vegas for a big special that we did on eye support. I've noticed a difference in my eyes over the past few years, and it's never a nice thing to notice that your eyesight isn't quite as good as it was. Folks, I want to take you over a couple of the prices and a couple of reviews, and then again, we'll dig in for the remaining 6 or 7 minutes. You could choose the 30 caps, normally $21.90. Tonight, for host pick, it's $16.90, you save $5. The 60 caps is normally $36.90. For host pick, $27.90, save $9. 180 caps is normally $89.90. If you order it tonight, you get it for $69.90. So you save 20. You will want to take one of these every day, I would imagine, like I do. The 360 caps is $159.90. That's our price today, $119.90. It saves you $40. And then just a couple reviews if we can, because these are really exciting to read. Let me grab this first one for you. Again, all found right now online. Doctor was amazed. I have been using Ultimate Eye Support for many years and went to the eye doctor every 2 or 3 years for my checkup, and it was about the 7th year that the doctor told me that my eyesight kept getting better and better each time I saw him. I told him what I was taking, as he was amazed at my progress. Thank you, Andrew, for all the work you have done and are still doing for better health in all of us. One more. I'll do a slightly shorter one. Ultimate surprise. My husband has retinal issues, and we were using another brand of eye vitamins recommended by our doctor. We switched him to the Ultimate Eye Support to see if there was a difference. Our daughter recommended them to us as she had seen a difference in her health since she switched to the vitamins as well. After a couple months of being on the vitamins, he has noticed that his eyes are not getting worse, and he seems to be seeing a little clearer. Debbie says, we're sold. And Andrew, that's just it. As you said, most of us are not getting the vitamins that we need, or what we need is certainly not getting it in iceberg lettuce. We need real greens in our diet. So you have to support it in some way, and you give us that support in this bottle.
Well, that's the intent of the product. They call them dietary supplements, and I actually respect that phrase, because they're intended to supplement our diet with the key nutrients that's often lacking from our diet. And what's fascinating, maybe it's further evidence that I've been doing this for too long, but when I first introduced these products, I would only talk about the benefits they delivered in terms of the long-term health and the protection of our vision as we aged, in terms of protecting our retina and protecting the lens of our eye, and really supporting the health of those structures as we age. But now, The research is clear and unequivocal that lutein and zeaxanthin, they are optical pigments. They actually change the quality of the vision we experience today.
Wow.
So it's part of the way our eye functions, lutein and zeaxanthin. Not only do they protect our eyes long term, but they're part of how our eyes work today. So it's wonderful to see how these ingredients have evolved. So those of you who adopted my products 5, 10, 20 years ago are getting the same benefits as always, but it's wonderful to hear the physicians, the experts, the scientists talk about the extent of the benefits that are so much greater than they were 10, 15, 20 years ago.
Andrew, it's always interesting here you talk about your products evolving. So many of your formulas do seem to evolve constantly, which is obviously a wondrous thing. Why do other companies not choose to change their product?
Well, it's very expensive every time you change a product. But as far as I'm concerned, I have no issues discarding the product, discarding the labels. If I can make a better product that I want to take, then I figure anyone who gets my product is entitled to get that product as well. So that is why you'll see my products change the moment a new ingredient, a higher potency, and any opportunity to produce the product in a better fashion, I will immediately adopt it. I will immediately embrace it because my only goal is delivering the best product possible. That is something I've always been committed to. That's the only reason I started my company 38 years ago, was to make vitamins that unfortunately were not available at that time, and still, other than my products, are still not available today.
Andrew, is it too late for anybody to start taking eye support?
Gosh, no, absolutely not. In fact, when you look at the clinical studies, so many of the clinical studies are done with elderly patients because they're when we're in our 70s and 80s and 90s, we start observing the consequences of a lifetime of perhaps not doing the right thing.
Right.
And if there's any time of life when supplementing correctly offers the greatest benefits of all, it's as we are older. So it's never too late. Of course, the earlier we start, the better we ensure our future to be. But it's never too late to really experience the benefits of improving our diet, improving our lifestyle, improving supplementation.
So Andrew, the two products together, obviously tonight we've just focused on Essential 1 and Eye Support. What would you say to somebody out there saying, well, can I just take Essential 1 or do I need to be taking the two together to get maximum benefits?
Well, Essential 1 is really the foundation of nutrition, especially the way we do it. Most multivitamins give you token amounts of everything. We give you the true levels that you need to create a sound foundation. 2,000 IU of vitamin D, 250 micrograms of B12, a full B complex, proper levels of gamma and alpha tocopherol, vitamin E. You really don't get that in any other multivitamin in the world. Ultimate Eye, we all possess eyes. We all treasure our vision, treasure our eyesight. Even if you took Ultimate Eye, it's so high potency that even if you took Ultimate Eye just every other day, one capsule, I take 2 capsules daily, but even at 1 capsule every other day, you are still more than doubling the levels of lutein and zeaxanthin that you're consuming. So, and the reason why I like to focus on Ultimate Eye in the summer is because in the summer we're exposed to a tremendous amount of UV radiation, sunlight. So in the summer, it's the most important time for us to protect our eyes from the potential damage that lurks outside.
Mr. Andrew Lessman, we are so grateful. Thank you, sir, for doing this on my host pick. I hope you stay cool in Las Vegas, and I look forward to seeing you very soon.
Oh, you will indeed. Thanks so much, Adam, and best of health to everyone.
Thank you, Andrew. Have a great, great night. Thanks to the amazing Andrew Lessman. I encourage you to go online at hsn.com. If you type in keyword Lessman, Andrew Lessman, or vitamins, you will see Andrew's phenomenal store. And whatever you're looking for, maybe it's vitamin C, maybe it's CoQ10. There's even a little quiz, so you can find that perfect vitamin for you. Maybe it's something, a particular body part or some area where you really are looking to improve. That's the joy of checking out Andrew's amazing vitamin store. On the way next,